making some stuff. I'm doing that at okay? Today, so have fun, join a ride.
So today, as part of our 12 DIYs of Christmas series, we are going to be recreating some Pottery Barn Christmas decorations, starting with these letter ornaments. Actually, I did some research on what German glitter is, and it's actually little pieces of glass. So I wasn't about to mess around with that, but I realized I could get kind of the same effect using sugar sprinkles. It kind of gives it the same chunky effect and reflects the light in the same way that glass glitter would. So I've got these letters from the Dollar Tree that were obviously $1 for 78. I wasn't expecting them to be so thin. So one of the first things I realized I had to do was put them on some cardstock to make them thick enough to hold up to the glue and glitter. You could also cut out your own letters from cardboard or cardstock, and those would probably hold up pretty well too. This is a fun project to do with kids, although it is very messy. So I'm just using Mod Podge for the glue, and then I'm mixing the sugar sprinkles with some red glitter. It also helps to punch the holes in your letters first for the twine that we will be adding. Also, hot tip, whenever you're doing a Christmas craft and you need some Christmassy words, always go with the word joy, because it's only 3 letters, and so it is perfect for testing out a method or trying a DIY that you're not sure if it will work. It's much easier than something like peace or merry, which is what I was going for originally and realized I didn't have enough R's in the packet. Just go with joy. So a lot of glitter and sprinkles later. Now I'm adding the twine string for hanging. And they are all done. I think they actually look really close to the original Pottery Barn ones, and of course they're a lot cheaper to make and pretty fun to do with Edison. For my second project, I'm going to be turning these little houses and this little church ornament into a little stocking holder. So a little bit of paint can work wonders. And for the little church ornament, just popping off the cheesy greenery that was hot glued on, and then patching up where it kind of popped off some of the paint, touching that back up, and then hot gluing it onto a stocking holder, and this is done. I know it's not galvanized metal like my inspiration one, but I think it's actually really cute. I really like this gold glitter. And I love these white glass trees from Pottery Barn. I found these little guys at the Dollar Tree, and I thought I could try to make them look a little bit similar. So I've just painted over the sort of cheesy plastic bottom of these trees. That's really it. That's all I'm going to do to change them up. I think they look really cute. And the same goes for these little houses. Just painting on some matte finished chalk paint makes them look a lot more modern and almost like they're made out of ceramic. My next DIY is this fuzzy sphere ornament that was originally about $10. So I am using these microfiber shop towels from Dollar Tree. You can find these in the section with the car supplies. Cut it into strips and then use hot glue to attach it. And it takes some trial and error to get it right, and you kind of have to go back in and patch up some things. Thankfully, the hot glue does peel off fairly well, so if you need to start over, you can. And then this fabric is really forgiving too, so you can trim it up and cut off little extra bits, smooth it over fairly well. So that is how my fuzzy spheres turned out. I think they look really, really cute. I saw this string of star lights. Well, originally they were $40, and that seemed crazy when I found these at Dollar Tree for $1. Of course, this string only has 10 lights, and the Pottery Barn one has 32. But you could easily buy 3 strands and paint them all white, and then you have your white star lights. The only thing about these lights that I wasn't crazy about was how bright blue the light is, but for only $1, I think they turned out fine. And that's how my little mini white Christmas village turned out. I'm pretty pleased with it. I've always wanted those little ceramic houses, and I think these turned out pretty well. One of Pottery Barn's most popular items are their Christmas stockings. I still had some leftovers from my anthropology stocking that you can check out from one of my earlier videos, so I wanted to attempt their sweater stocking. Just make sure that you sew right sides together, or you'll end up having to spend quite a bit of time doing this. Right sides together. Then turn it right side out, and I just wanted to dress mine up a little bit with some pom-poms and jingle bells. You could, of course, embroider a name on your stocking if you wanted to personalize it like the Pottery Barn version. And there you go. That is how it turned out. I really, really like this. I love bow stockings, and I think they look really cute together. My Pottery Barn one and my anthropology one. I saw this cute plaid pillow, and I happened to find this plaid scarf at the Dollar Tree, and I thought it looked similar enough it would work for a DIY. I first started with a normal size pillow and quickly realized that this scarf was not anywhere near big enough to cover it, so we ended up having to make more of a lumbar pillow. I just cut a length of it and with my leftovers after doing the picture frame, and because I was in a hurry since my 1-year-old was about to wake up from his nap, instead of taking the time to sew it, I just hot glued it together, but thankfully it's holding up really well. For this picture frame, I just used some of this scarf that I found at Dollar Tree, and I cut a piece to fit inside of a picture frame I already owned, although you could pick up a silver picture frame at the Dollar Tree too. I just cut this to size, removed the mat, and it just so happened that I got Edison's school pictures in, and it is really that easy. To recreate this Pottery Barn picture frame ornament, I picked up this little tiny silver picture frame at the Dollar Tree. I hot glued on a ribbon on the back and popped in another one of Edison's school pictures, and it is good to go. These would make a really cute gift. That concludes my Pottery Barn recreations. Let me know which of these items would you buy and which ones would you DIY. And also let me know which one is your favorite. I'll be back next week with my final video, which I'm really excited about, so I will see you then.